Alright, hello everyone, and this is Aaron Fitch from ATF Gaming, and today we're going to take a look at MLB 17, the show. This is the most recent game in the series, and I'm looking forward to bringing this to you. We're going to do the Road to the Show mode, so we're going to get started right now. We're going to do New. Use the current rosters. I just updated these as of May 16. And we're going to do Custom Player. We're going to do a starting pitcher. We're going to throw it our right hand, and I'm a switch hitter in real life, so we're going to use that. We're going to use the four-seam fastball. When I was a pitcher back in my day, I had a circle change, and I also used a slider. Moving on, we have 5 flex points that we can use to improve our stats. We're going to use 3 on velocity, 1 on control, and 1 on break. Not really worried about makeup and fielding. Those are pretty easy things to adjust once we get into the game. Moving on, we're going to choose the central. And now we get a chance to edit our player. And I'm going to do that, and then I'll be right back. Alright, here we are with our beautiful looking dude here. Now, for those of you who know me in real life, you can critique my player here, but I'm not the best with colors, so I apologize if my hair and beard color don't look exactly correct, but everything else I was pretty straightforward. I mean, there's lots of options, but I don't go nearly in depth as much as a lot of people do. So let's get started here. Alright, welcome to Road to the Show. Your journey begins here at the Bowman Scout Day event. This is your opportunity to have MLB scouts grade your individual skills according to true 20/80 scale. These grades, along with your performance in the showcase games to follow, will help, I believe it said, help decide where you will be in the MLB draft. Alright, here's our manager. And there's us warming up.
Stretch before the first test, which will be the 60-yard dash. While its purpose is to evaluate foot speed, it also gives amped-up young players a chance to outrun their nerves.
Alright, 60-yard dash. They're just going to automatically do that for us.
A pitching prospect is called for his turn to take the mound. A coach tries to settle and focus him, laying out simple instructions.
Alright, so here we go to our pitching test. The scouts are going to judge your velocity, command, and movement of your pitches. Warm up and practice some before your evaluation begins. Will do.
Just the next few minutes. Many eyes are on him. All he can do is try to make each pitch count.
Alright, so let's just do a few warm-up pitches. Get used to the controls again. I haven't played this exclusively in a while. I've been focused on the NASCAR game, so we're just going to start with some fastballs here. Just try to get used to the setup. As I said in my NASCAR games, I am not the best gamer in the world. I make these videos for your amusement and so you can learn a little bit about the game. I'm not going to be the best person in the world. I will use all the skills that I have to make this as good as it can, but unfortunately it's not going to be the best quality gameplay you'll ever see in your life, as you can see by me continuously missing the strike zone here. I'm just going to get this over with here, so we're going to start evaluation, and in the bottom right it's going to tell you what pitch you're going to use, and then you got to try to hit it in the target. As you can see, I hit the outside ring there, and now the target moved to the upper right hand corner, so we'll try to hit that a little closer to the center. Still on the four-seam fastball. Well, we missed the target there. Let's try to go low. You'll see right by where they have the pitch, my draft stock meter will go to the right if it's getting better, and to the left if it's getting worse, so feel free to keep tabs on that. See, I hit the bullseye right there, and the meter changed a lot to the right. So now we're on to our second pitch, the circle change. Oh, good start. Now this is a little awkward since the circle change goes from right to left, so doing it up in the upper right hand corner is a little tough. I hit the outside. It looked like my catcher missed the ball there. Wow, that's a little conservative there, but I'll take it. Again, it doesn't look like I'm actually hitting the zone, but they're giving it to me anyway. So now we're on to our third pitch. That's going to be a miss. We're on to our third pitch, the slider. Like I said earlier, we'll definitely try to add some more pitches as we go on. The more pitches, the more variety you can show and keep the hitters off balance. Missed again there. Like I said, not the best at these games, just doing it for your amusement. Yeah, the slider is really hard to control. Alright, there's I assume that's our pitching coach telling us how terrible we did. But here's our scout.
With a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action is over, product inspection and analysis continue.
So we see the scout. His name is Roger Banks with the MLB Scouting Bureau. Thanks for coming out today. You may have really done yourself a favor with the outing you had. Well, that's surprising considering I missed on almost all of my sliders. But we get to respond here with I hope so, just doing what I do. Thanks for saying so, and you're welcome. So I'm just going to say I hope so, just doing what I do. I'll try to be the most respectful player I can here. I expect you caught the eye of a number of clubs. Best of luck going forward. I appreciate it, thank you. Again, trying to be as nice as I can. So here is our scouting report. Most scouting reports in MLB are rated on a 20 to 80 scale, 20 being the worst, 80 being the best. As you can see, the left of the two bars there is the current, my actual rating based on the stats that they gave me when I started the game, and then the right bar is what the scouts actually scouted. So as you can see, all of our scouted averages are better than our actual attributes. So looks like we're doing good there. We're going to hit continue. Moving on here. I assume somebody's going to talk to us when we get back to the clubhouse. Oh, we're back at our house.
Receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent.
So apparently I'm not fit to take on a sports agent yet, so our old coach is definitely going to help us out. I appreciate that. So Aaron, now that you did all you could at the scout day, we need to decide what your next move will be. And my options are, that was nerve-wracking. I'm curious what the scouts thought. I wonder how many clubs are going to be interested, and how much will how I did impact my draft stock. How much will how I did impact my draft stock? That sentence didn't make sense for me at first, but I understand now. I'm going to do the first one here.
In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made.
I guess we'll see. Your scouting report will be released around the league shortly, and I'm told it will likely leak to the media as well. I'll ask, should I pay attention to that media stuff, even though I personally know the answer.
Media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunities.
Alright, hard to miss these days. When you see things written about you, good or bad, try to take them with a grain of salt. Let people talk. And knowing how I react to some of these things, I'm just going to say easier said than done, but okay.
But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Whatever you do, just stay focused on taking care of your business. Speaking of, you still up for these showcase games? Alright, so I'm going to say yes, I am. And now we're in our clubhouse with our central teammates, and we're going to play in the showcase games, which is There's 14 for the showcase games. There's the East, the Central, the West, and the international teams. This will be our first chance to play as a team in front of the scouts, and it can help or hurt our draft stock. As you see on the menu here, we got the option to play the showcase game, and we have 500 training points already, which is good. I'm going to spend some of those. So, here is our pitching attributes. Stamina. Stamina is basically how long you're going to be able to pitch without being tired. Pitching clutch affects your pitching ability when there's runners on base. Hits per 9, home runs per 9, strikeouts, and walks. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's going to help or hurt us. So, here are our pitches. We have the four-seam fastball, the circle change, and the slider. Looks like our velocity is definitely our strongest attribute here. We got decent control and not the best break. So, but I'm going to start editing these. I'm going to put points towards these, especially this home run per 9, because we really don't want to be giving up too many home runs. So I'm going to move that up to 30. Actually, I'm going to go to 35. We're going to apply that. So on the top you see we have our name and then available points. And then our potential, which is only at a C potential right now, so we'll definitely need to get that up. And then our overall, which is a 51 out of 100, or I think this game only goes to 99. So we're definitely on the low end of the spectrum there. So we're definitely going to have to work on it. These 5 right here are definitely going to help us with our overall ratings. But all the rest of them are going to help us when we're actually pitching. So there's pitching. Obviously, we could edit our batting stats, but unless if we play in the National League, that's really not going to matter too much to us. In fielding as well, again, I'm not too concerned about it. And base running, I'm definitely not concerned about. So you won't see me editing those very much. So I'm just going to leave that like that. We edited it a little bit, and we're going to go and play Showcase Game 1. The Topps Amateur Showcase is an opportunity for you to put your skills on display for scouts from all 30 Major League teams prior to the first-year player draft. Your success throughout the Showcase event will be measured not only by your results, but also your approach to each situation. In the end, your performance here will help you or hurt you in the Major League Draft, is what I assume it said.
Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day 1 between the prospects from the Central region and those representing the West.
Alright, so it's Central versus the West. There's us with our team and our manager giving us a little pregame pep talk. And we're going to skip over that and we're going to get started. There's the West starter.
Illinois gets the starting call in this one. What do you have for us on MH?
We're going to skip over that. We don't really care about that. Alright, so here we are in the bottom of the first. Alright, we're going to start off with fastball. Hopefully get a strike right off the bat. He swung at a pitch a little low. Alright, so now we're going to go off speed here. As you saw, he had a little cold zone in the low and away, but I kind of missed my location there. So now we're going to go with slider. The slider goes left to right. So we're going to aim a little bit off of the zone, see if he chases. But that ended up right down the middle. But it was a foul ball, so we'll try. Let's do a high and tight fastball, see if he chases that. But it ended up right in the zone, but he took it anyway. So our first strikeout we have in this showcase. So that's going to help our scouting points. So as you see here, we got kind of our hot and cold zones with the batter. So he has kind of a cold zone and low and in and high and away. So we're going to try to attack those zones. I'm going to start with a changeup this time to keep him off balance. But we were low. I missed on the location there. So now we'll try the fastball. Make sure we get a strike here. Good. That was definitely a little more down the middle than I wanted. So now we'll try to change up again. Try to hit that low and in cold zone. Alright. So we gave up our first hit there. No big deal. As long as we can get out of it without giving up a run, we should be good. Alright, so this guy has a lot more cold zones. So we're going to spread the ball out a little bit. So we have a runner on first base with only one out. So we're going to try to play to the double play ball. So I'll definitely try to keep it low and inside. That's usually a good combination to get the double play ball. Well, low in general is going to help. So I'm going to go outside this time. Foul ball. As you can see, the other team scrambling in the clubhouse. This game does really well with the picture and all the animations they have. I'm really pleased with it. MLB The Show has always done a good job with that. Alright, so we got a fly ball. The center fielder got it out, so we're good there.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Alright, so now we got 2 outs, so we don't really have to worry about getting that double play ball. So he's got, looks like all 4 corners are kind of cold zones. So I'm going to start out with a slider. Haven't used the slider much. Alright, we got the slider over for a strike, exactly where I wanted it. We'll go high and in this time with the fastball. Oh, he hit it right back up the middle. So got another single, so runners on first and second with 2 outs. So 4 at every base. So let's try to get a ground ball here. Make it easy for us.
Yes, he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll power in a fastball.
Alright, borderline strike there. I'll take it. We'll do another fastball on the outside. That's going to miss. Yep, I missed on that. Let's do a change up now. Oh, that went right down the middle, but he took it. Alright, so now we're going to use the backdoor slider. See if we can get him to take it. Oh, just a little low. That's a little questionable. Alright, so we're going to go fastball, high and tight. Alright, so we're going to go behind home in case if the throw goes bad. Oh, we gave up a run though. Alright, not off to the greatest of starts here. So as you see in the top, I'm on all-star difficulty, but I have the adaptive AI, so that'll adjust based on how good or bad I do. Alright, there's that ground ball we wanted. And he's out. So anytime we get a ground ball on that side of the field, I'm going to move towards first base in case if we have to cover. Alright, so we're tied 1-1 at the end of the first. I'll fast forward until my next inning. Alright, we'll start off with a fastball in that cold zone that we saw there. Right on 95 miles per hour. It's pretty good velocity for a starter. We'll definitely try to improve on that eventually, but that's not a huge concern. Alright, we're 0-2. I'm going to use the changeup this time. The slider is my go-to pitch on the 0-2, but we got to strike out with the changeup anyway. Alright, so we got a lot of points there. That's a good thing. Alright, so we'll go middle in here with the fastball. He took it for a strike. Do a slider down and away. That's going to go out. Alright, 1-1. We'll repeat our first pitch with a slider or a fastball in. That's going to go a little low. I've missed on that. Do a changeup. Middle low. In for a strike. And now we'll do the backdoor slider again. So it's going to start out of the zone and then weave its way back into the zone. There's our ball boy not really doing anything there. Alright, so we just did a slider that time. So we're going to do a fastball up and in. Change the eye level. Or up and away. Sorry. Alright, 3-2. We're going to do a change up right there. Hope we don't give up a walk. Alright, he was early, so swing and a miss. Alright. So let's see if we can strike out the side. We're going to start with a high and away fastball. Ended up right down the middle, but he took it. Do change up. Oh, that went in the dirt there. All right.
And now pitch on the way. Swing and a liner.
All right, we're gonna cover first base, even though that's not gonna mean anything.
Not in time, and he's in there.
All right, we gave up a double.
When you leave a pitch in that location, you have to know these hitters will make you pay for it. Solid double right there.
Alright, the announcers are a little rough on us. I apologize if you can't hear the announcers that much. I usually like to commentate over them. I'll definitely attempt to give them their moment to shine every now and then, but this is my video after all. Alright, strike one. We're going to do a change up low and away now. Swung and miss. We're going to keep it low. Do a slider. I'll go out of the zone, but he got contact on it, but it looks like our second baseman's going to get it instead of our right fielder. Alright, we didn't give up a run that time. Looks like our team got a run in the top half of the inning, so we're ahead 2-1 now. I don't know how long they're going to let me go here. It is a showcase game, so I assume they will try to get as many different pitchers in as possible, kind of like the All-Star game. That's going to be a little low. Try to do a change up this time. See if we can get it in there. Yep. That's going straight to our second baseman, and he'll get the out. So, yeah, like I said earlier, graphics are really good. They've always been good on the MLB The Show games. But you have such customization with the characters. Now, you see that long beard? A lot of games will just let you have a beard or no beard. They won't let you edit the length of the beard or anything like that. So that's really good. I apologize if you hear me sniffling. I have been a little under the weather recently. So I apologize if that's annoying you. Alright, 0-2. We're going to try to go with the slider away. See if he'll chase. But that's going to come right back in the zone. Alright, we're going to do fastball high and in. See if he chases. But that ended up right down the middle. Oh, it hit us. Our third baseman's going to get it. Oh, safe. It looks like we're perfectly fine. It hit our leg. Yeah, we're perfectly fine. Oh, gosh. Okay, good. Fly out to center. Looked like it was going to be worse than it was. One pitch out. I'll take that every day.
Ready for another chance? Kenny Reyes.
Alright. Let's try to get the last out here.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Foul ball.
A 2-1 score here as we play.
We'll use the slider here. We ended up right down the middle, but he fouled it off.
And man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Alright, it went in. He popped it up. Going straight to our right fielder. Looks good. Inning over. I don't know if they'll let me keep going. Nope, they're bringing in a new pitcher. So that's it for us in this first showcase game. 3 innings, one earned run. I think we had 2 strikeouts, maybe 3. No walks. I didn't walk anybody. So that's good. Unfortunately, it looks like the West team ended up winning the game, so we won't get credit for a win.
Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today.
Alright. So, they don't let us go to the next game immediately. We have to return to the clubhouse. I assume they're going to give us some sort of pep talk. So, there's our stats per inning. See, the third inning, we only had 9 pitches. 1 hit, but I think we had that 1 pitch out. So, that was a quick inning. Alright, so here's some achievements. We did 3 innings pitched. We got 3 strikeouts. We didn't do any hitting, so we're not going to get any achievements there.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars.
So you know I've gotten a few calls from scouts sniffing around, just like my nose. Some questions came up about money and stuff. I'm just going to say let's save it for after the draft. I want to focus on the games and get my...
His heart, but his mind on the game, or he won't be a ball player long.
Basically what I just said there. Yeah, I hear you. This can wait. You're still on for the second showcase game. Yeah, let's see if we can redeem ourselves and not give up any runs this time. So we're going to do the second showcase game. Have a few more training points. So let's see here. We should really edit the slider break, since that's what makes the slider so good, is how much it breaks. So we're going to bring that up 5 points. You'll notice I usually like to keep nice 5-point intervals. So, as you see on the right, there's this thing called game perks. If you go over a different attribute, they'll let you choose a game perk. Right now, all we have unlocked for us is Worm Killer, which is guaranteed a ground ball if contact is made. That might be useful, so I'm going to equip that. And then the only other one we have is Second Wind, which will give you an energy boost when you get tired, but we're only pitching like 3 innings, so I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, let's get the second game underway. Looks like our fastball has a really good reputation here, but everything else is just kind of average to above average. So let's go to the second game here. With day 1 in the top amateur showcase behind you, day 2 is an opportunity to build on what you've done so far or turn it around if you struggled. Remember, your approach and decision making in each situation is what ultimately important to the scouts in the stands. Could be a make or break day for you. Again, I just can't talk fast enough. Alright, so it looks like we'll get to the east. We'll fast forward through all this. Alright, here we are again. Interesting batting position for this first guy. We're going to start him off with a changeup, but that's going to be a ball, so the effect is kind of lost. Alright. They seem to be making good contact on the fastball, which is a little concerning. I guess I got to locate it a little better. Alright, we'll go with the slider here. Get it over. Oh. Alright, that's going to be a double probably, unfortunately. Yeah, double. Not a good start here. I think all-star difficulty is probably a little too high for me, but I've had really good luck with pitching. Oh, he's bunting. I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to cover third base here. Really? They didn't get him? Come on. I was so distracted by getting over to third base I wasn't watching there. Alright, we got runners on the corners. How do we want to do this? I guess I'm just going to aim for the ground ball. If we give up 1 run, I'd rather trade that for 2 outs than anything. So, alright.
Here comes the 1-1.
Alright, 2-1. How do I want to attack this? Yeah, we're going to have to go with our fastball, get it to 2 strikes. Alright, that was 97. So, looked like we got amped up there. Alright, let's do a slider here, try to get it down and away, but keep it in the zone. But it went out of the zone, but he swung and missed anyway, so that's good.
Sits him down with a very nice off-speed pitch, and that has to impress the scouts in the stands.
Alright, so this will give me the last game for this video. I'll pick up in the next video. I believe there's one more showcase game, and then the draft. Oh, he missed it. So we've given up a run. Not happy about that. Alright. Let's see if we can get a double play ball here.
knee-high fastball.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights-out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Alright, so apparently they think we're going to get a lot of first pitch strikes, which I guess is a good thing for them to think. Don't know how true that's going to be. Alright, let's see if we can get him. Oh, so both the first baseman and the second baseman missed. I was also a little slow getting the first. I'm not quite sure why my guy stopped halfway through there. So,
Got the batter to just roll over it, but the infielders couldn't make a play on it. That's the way it goes in this game. There's nothing you can do except...
alright. Again, we got to try to get that double play ball. We got to force at home, too. So, force at every base now.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky on the mound, I'd have to think you'd have to throw him a strike right here. He hasn't proven to me that he can even get within the zone yet. Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Alright, strikeout. That's exactly what we needed. We're taking a double play also, but now we got 2 outs, and any out will do now. So, let's try to get this out here. Come on, right fielder. Beautiful. We strand the bases loaded.
Is made here to end the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors.
Alright.
In now, Rob Pelletier. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Alright, let's try to have a better inning this time. We were lucky we only gave up 1 run last time, so
The windup and the 0-1.
let's keep it 1 run. That looks like a good fly out to right field. Only 2 pitches, so we'll take that. Sometimes it's more valuable to just get 1 pitch, 2 pitch out than it will be to get a strikeout. Now it looked nice on the ledger, but alright, that's a foul ball. Catcher looked like he was going to catch it there for a second, but let's try this again here.
Swing and a miss.
Definitely getting better command with the fastball now. Even when I missed my intended location, it's still going to spots that make him swing and miss there. It does seem like the slider is not having the full effect that I wish it was. So, alright, that ended up right down the middle, but he fouled it off. Let's try to get a change up down and in.
And that's a
Alright, he struck out. Catcher's got to throw to first base to complete the out. Alright, so far a good second inning here.
2 down now.
Alright, let's get this last batter here. Oh, that's a little low. I thought that was going to be good. He's a short guy, so smaller strike zone, it looks like.
Ball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Alright, that went in the dirt there. Let's try to get in our fastball, make it 2-2 here.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner.
Foul ball.
This is going to get foul. 2 out, nobody on.
Alright, let's try to, I just used the 4-seamer, so let's do a slider up here. Try to get him.
And another foul ball.
Okay, that was a little scary there. So let's not do that again. Let's go low and away here. That's usually a tough spot for lefties.
Towards center field.
Alright, single.
Outfield grass, it's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Let's try to get this last batter here.
Chance.
We're at 34 pitches. We're not done with the second inning. That's a little high.
Hit on the ground.
Alright, ground ball straight to second. That's going to be a long throw, but he got it. Good job, shortstop.
In the hole, he got him. What a play, and that ends.
Good job, shortstop. Let's see if they let me do 3 again or not. Yep, looks like they are. So let's try to have another mostly smooth inning.
Outside target here. And
I definitely like to use a lot of pitch variety, a lot of location variety. I never like to do the same thing twice. And when I have more pitches, I'll only be able to do that better.
But now this next pitch,
If I do the same location twice, it's going to be a different pitch. Or if I do the same pitch twice, it's definitely going to be a different location. So
that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
I apologize for the little longer video today. But let's try to finish it out on a high note here.
Now a swing and picks up another one, make it.
For those of you who've made it this far, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Another strikeout there.
Just reach back and fire a heater past the hitter.
The announcers are raving about our fastball, so apparently we have a really good fastball.
The scouts will eat.
You just gotta control it, because if it ends up like there and they can catch up to it, that's not gonna be fun. Definitely, as we get into higher leagues, they are gonna catch up to that. So,
Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic slider down the way, trying to get him to chase him.
all right. So 2-2. Let's try to get a changeup away. So that's gonna start out of the zone and work its way back in. He fouled it off. We're gonna do kind of same theory, but we're gonna do sliders starting out of the zone. And nope, I missed on the location there. That's gonna be a foul ball. Let's do fastball high and in. See if you can miss on that. I ended up a little lower than I wanted. Alright, let's do slider low and away now.
Great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fast.
Alright, catcher got it.
I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing.
I ran into him a little bit, but that didn't seem to impact his momentum there. In real life, that would have been dangerous, but this is still a video game.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Alright, strike one. We got 2 outs here, so this will probably be our last hitter if we can get the out there. And let's try to do so. Getting a strikeout, that would be fabulous. That was a little too far outside there. We'll go high and in here. Alright, there we go. I would assume they're going to take me out after 3 again. Yep, same guy too, Alberto Flores coming in. So, again, we gave up 1 run. Definitely could have been a lot worse. We got out of it with pretty minimal damage. We're going to return to the clubhouse, see what they have to say, and that's going to be the end of this video. We got pretty minimal pitches. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, and I've seen a lot worse. Being a follower of the Tigers, starting pitchers definitely tend to struggle when it comes to keeping the pitch count down. Alright, let's see if there's anything they got to say.
Showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB draft.
Oh, so there's only 2 games. I thought there was 3. So let's get to... Let's just go and see what happens at the draft here. I'm going to go into the draft right away here. I'm just going to skip over this so we can...
On edge to find out where will be the first stop on their road to the show.
I'm definitely going to be with the family at the draft, so here we are.
Back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. Having just completed the first 3 rounds, we will now begin the 4th round.
Alright, so we're already in the 4th round.
He's officially on the clock.
So definitely not a high pick here.
Of the 4th round,
I'm going to fast forward to my pick.
the Cincinnati Reds select Aaron Fitch, a starting pitcher from the Central Region.
Alright, so we were drafted by the Cincinnati Reds. Interesting. I don't think I've ever been drafted by them in all my years of playing these games. So, see if they got anything to say here. Aaron, this is the GM of the Cincinnati Reds. We just drafted you to come play for us. How's that sounds? Sounds great. Holy cow, I'm going to play for the Reds. That seems like the most positive answer we can give.
Players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment.
Terrific. We're happy we got you. Thank you, sir. Again, most conservative answer we can give. Well, we believe in your talents, and we're counting on you to work hard for this club. I will work hard, and I can't wait to start.
Days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed.
Alright, look like they were pretty pleased with the offer sheet. So I'm just going to say spare me the details and let them sign it. Not concerned about the money here.
Forward manner. And with that, players and organizations alike are happy to have their team and get the season underway.
Alright. So if they bring us back to the main menu here, which they do, we're going to end this video there. So thank you very much for watching the first episode of MLB The Show. I'm looking forward to doing this playthrough. This will definitely probably be a longer playthrough compared to NASCAR Heat Evolution. NASCAR 06 is going to be a longer one as well. It takes quite a while to move your way up, so hopefully it doesn't turn too long that I can't complete it for you guys, but we'll definitely try as hard as we can. Alright, so thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to see more content from ATF Gaming, be sure to hit that red subscribe button below. It really helps me out. And I look forward to seeing you in